Okay, boys and girls, now let's go over week 6.1. We are on week 6.1, and we're doing activity number 1, and it's the word problem right here. Let's go ahead and read the word problem together. This one says, Fran, that's a girl's name, Fran had 6 dimes in her left pocket. So this is important, 6 dimes in her pocket, en la bolsa de su pantalón o de su short. Tiene 6 dimes. She had 5 dimes, and 8 pennies. So now we have pennies here in a jar. 5 dimes and 8 pennies in a jar. En un jarroncito. Tiene 5 dimes y 8 pennies. She had 7 dimes and 7 nickels in a sock. 7 dimes and 7 nickels in a sock. En un calcetín. So Fran has money everywhere. Now let me take off all these notes so that when we go through the questions, we can focus on one thing at a time. Okay, let's look here. Look at Monday's work. How much money does Fran have in her pocket? Only in her pocket. So for Monday, you're only going to use this part. So she has 6 dimes. How much is a dime worth? Is it worth 1 cent, 5 cents, 10 cents, or 25 cents? What is a dime? Good, a dime is 10 cents. So if she has 6, how many cents is that? And if you need to draw them, boys and girls, you can draw them. You can draw your 6 dimes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you're going to count by what? By 10. And see how much money she has in her pocket. Okay. Now, let me erase that. Let's look at Tuesday. How many dimes does she have in all? How many dimes en total de todo? The dimes in her pocket, the dimes in her jar, and the dimes in her sock. How many dimes? Look, 6 dimes, 5 dimes, 7 dimes. What are you going to put with those? What are you going to do with those 3 numbers, 6, 5, and 7? You're probably going to add those numbers up. Now, let me erase this. Let's look at Wednesday. How many more dimes does Fran have than pennies? Ooh, how many more? When you see the word how many more, they're asking ¿cuántos más? ¿Cuántos más dimes does Fran have than pennies? Well, here on Tuesday you found your total of dimes. So the answer you have here for dimes, you're going to write it right here. When you see the words how many more, you're going to subtract. And then you have to find the pennies. How many pennies does Fran have? She had 8 in her jar, and she had, just 8, because look, this one says 7 nickels. So she has 8 pennies. Ooh, this is going to be easy for you. Equals, and that will be your answer. But remember, right here, boys and girls, that's going to be the answer you found for Tuesday. Okay, now let's look at Thursday. How much money does Fran have in the jar? So now we're looking at the money in her jar. Let me erase. Oh, we don't have to erase it. We have 5 dimes and 8 pennies. And you can draw that, boys and girls. I'm going to do my pencil a little bit smaller so my pennies and dimes can fit. How many dimes do we have? We have 5 dimes. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dimes. And dimes equal what? We said it on Monday. They're 10 cents each. So you're going to count by tens. Let's count together. Ready? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 cents. That was like a 5 there. And then how many pennies does she have? 8 pennies. So we can draw 8 pennies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And pennies are those brown ones. How much is a penny worth? A penny is worth, right, only 1 cent. So how many cents is that? 8. Ooh, so now you have to put those two together. You have to put the 50 cents and the 8 cents together, and that's how much money you have in the jar, or Fran has in her jar. Now, let me erase this. Now we go to Friday. Fran lost some of the coins out of her sock. There are only 10 coins left. How many coins did she lose? So, perdió unas monedas de su calcetín y ahora solo le quedan 10. ¿Cuántas perdió? So let's see how many she has in her sock. She had 7 dimes and 7 nickels. So how many coins is that? ¿Cuántas monedas son? 7 and 7. 7 and 7. And you're going to get an answer. But from those coins, from this answer, this is separate right here. I'm going to draw right here. She only had 10 left. Solo le quedaron 10. How many did she lose? ¿Cuántas perdió? Okay, that one you have to really think about it, okay? And that is work activity number 1 for math. Okay, boys and girls? I'll see you in a bit for activity number 2.